The snow was falling in gentle, persistent waves, painting the quiet cul-de-sac in Waterloo Crescent with the kind of festive hush you only got on December evenings. It was nearly Christmas, and the world outside glowed with the promise of presents and pastries, holly strung on so many doorframes even the postman had started ducking. Inside number 5, George strolled about the living room in his favorite cozy jumper, fixing the tinsel on the tree for what must have been the 17th time. He'd always been particular about Christmas decorations. Where others saw chaos, George saw potential. Across the house, his sister Peppa had just finished wrapping a lopsided parcel, its corners bulging, sellotape deployed with reckless abandon. She called out, "George, have you checked your stocking yet?" As though the answer, known to both of them, might miraculously change if asked often enough. But George's attentions had wandered to the window. Outside, the snow was thickening. And with it came a distant sound, a series of bells, delicate but insistent, like someone practicing patience with a sleigh. He squinted out. Beyond the hedge, something unusual glimmered, something red and crucially moving. "Peppa," he said, this time with real conviction, "do you see what I see?" She padded over, mug of cocoa in hand. The scene unfolded, a classic wooden sleigh, dusted with snow and affixed with golden runners, glided up the lane behind a steaming reindeer. And sitting, remarkably, atop the contraption, a portly figure, all red robes, white beard, and the faintest wisp of recognition in his twinkling eye. That, of course, was Santa Claus. Now, it's important to note that George was not the sort to leap to conclusions. As recent graduates of the local university, both siblings had a vested interest in skepticism, the sort that gets you through exams and keeps your feet on the ground during particularly wild Christmas parties. The idea of actual Santa Claus appearing on one street tended to strain credulity. But the evidence was unmistakable. The sleigh, the outsized sack brimming with parcels, the genuine, indisputable reindeer. George's logical mind began rapidly sorting through alternative explanations, street performers, eccentric delivery men, a particularly ambitious seasonal advertisement. None fit. By now, the sleigh had come to a halt precisely in front of their house. Santa, with practice honed over several millennia, stepped out, brushed a little snow from his shoulder, and knocked 3 times on their red-painted door. Peppa and George exchanged a look that balanced skepticism with awe. After all, you only live once. George opened the door. "Good evening," Santa boomed, his voice a tapestry of warmth and peppermint. "I'm terribly sorry to intrude on your Christmas Eve preparations, but I seem to have gotten myself into a bit of a muddle. Care to lend a hand?" Peppa, who never let etiquette stand in the way of an adventure, ushered him in before George could muster a sensible question. Santa explained, somewhat ruefully, that the North Pole Toy Factory was experiencing a minor staffing crisis. Apparently, the elves had unionized over inadequate hot chocolate provision and refused to budge until their demands were met. Santa, resourceful as ever, was seeking temporary help. George's eyes sparkled. A temporary posting at a mythical facility renowned for cutting-edge toy production processes?
He was in.
Peppa, sensing an opportunity for Christmas mischief and a fresh story to regale at New Year's gatherings, donned her boots with enthusiasm. Within moments, the trio was in the sleigh and whisked away, the streetlights blurring beneath them, George clutching his scarf as the wintry breeze bit at his cheeks.